Let me fix that. Felt pretty. Yeah, it's really funny that the I'm gonna have to actually look into that, cause oh man, there's no way. I'm going to have to look into that because I've never seen that happen. I've never seen that happen before, like even in streams and stuff. I've never seen someone's stream or video get guidelined. Which is kind of insane. Oh, that's really funny. Anyway. That's really odd though, right? Because I've never seen anyone else get their stream guidelined or whatever. Like, it wasn't a strike, it was just a guideline removal. So I'm going to have to appeal that. I'm going to have to appeal that. The serious scene does that? Some censor it? Ah, gotcha. Well, I'll have to see if there's anything I can do about it. Some censor or skip. Ah, gotcha. Well, that's really weird. YouTube's got some really weird double standards. I don't get it. It's like, oh no, it's not okay, but oh, it's okay sometimes. Anyway. YouTube has been becoming a baby. Yeah, no, it's really, really weird because plenty of people still play this. Heck, in the past month, someone has streamed this game and their stuff is still up. Like a big person too, so that's kind of crazy. Anyway. I don't know. YouTube's kind of sucky now, to an extent, but that's fine. We will continue. We will be continuing. Weird videos on here. Yeah, no, it's really weird how the actual harmful content doesn't get taken down, but the stuff, but the stuff that's fiction or that is a story or a video game does. That's crazy. Sorry. Anyway, I have some qualms. I have some problems with YouTube. Anyway, we are going to continue. We are going to continue. I'm gonna... Gosh. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can... I'm gonna make an appeal. You guys are gonna witness me make an appeal here. Well, I guess you're not gonna see it, but... Graphic, non-promotional, non-instructional manner. Maybe... See, I'm fine if it's age-restricted, but, like... New game corrupted. Continue? Discusses... Maybe age-restricted. If it's not... I don't care if it's age-restricted, to be completely honest. It can be age-restricted. Action... let you know if we didn't put back. We won't be part of it. No waiter. The scene that is not for children at all. It warns you. Yeah. I'm okay if it's age restricted. My streams, to be clear, my streams are not for children. I have that as the setting. This content is not for children. So, you know, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna do an appeal real quick. It's a video game. That other people have been able to So I hope everyone's having an okay day while I make this appeal real quick. And I hope it doesn't get hit by a bot, otherwise I'm never gonna get that stream back. Stream in the bin? Yeah, maybe for the time being. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can get it back. I've never had this happen before, so... There we go. I gave some light constructive criticism and voiced my frustration. And also how it was literally not violating the rules, but okay. Alright, cool. I've submitted an appeal. So we're gonna get back into this. We're just gonna hope for this. And hey, you know what? Here's the thing. Even if the stream is gone, that just means that whoever was here for it saw it, and whoever wasn't didn't. This very well could be a one-time, one and done. Like, if you weren't here, then that sucks. But we'll see. Alright, anyway, can we load the game? We can. Alright, let's continue. But no, I made an appeal, so hopefully I can get it back, even if it's age restricted, which would be preferred, because I don't make money. I'm not monetized. But other people who are monetized can monetize their videos of that stuff and words. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a tangent. I cannot stand the double standards. Oh, that's interesting, huh? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I will say, the stream going down after that is the funniest thing in the world. I will say that. That is like perfect. Genuinely perfect. Like, it's kind of comedic. There we go. That girl is, redacted. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Perfect plot point, though. Yeah, no, it was perfect. So I'm not that upset about it just because it was, like, really, really well timed, but I am a little upset about it. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Redacted catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Katria? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Wow, that's all it takes? Alright, dude. Hey, Katria. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Katria, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, well. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Ooh. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Katria. Seems now wonky it is. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Katria in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Katria? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh, that's literally my line, and I said it in her voice. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Katria, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Katria? Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Huh. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Katria. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Katria? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super mad. Katria, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Katria, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yes. Lovely. Ooh, the laugh? Did not like that. Doki Doki. Silly. Kitty. Vibrant. Cheeks. Dazzle. Friends. Kawaii. Fun. Pure, sure. Bubbles. Boop. Bed. Play. Giggle. Skirt. Promise. Desire. Dance. Heart. Hi again, Katria. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. At least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, thanks for keeping your promise, Katria. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Jeez, actually did scare me. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you... Funny as again. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monika, move your hair! We can't read! Wait, no. Monika? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Oh, well, Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Katria. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a... I was just gonna say with a gun. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Oh yeah, it's tilting a little bit. Don't like that. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Oh, gosh, I feel like my head is like slightly tilting with the screen. Oh, jeez. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Or I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, it's normal. There we go. Jeez. And now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Ooh. I'm not reading that. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book mixing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Katria. Consider this a lesson No. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, I thought I was going to continue. Don't know why. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. You just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the heck out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Oh, sorry. Hey, Natsuki. Oh, here it is. Here, there's a thing here, right? Oh, no. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. I totally understand, Natsuki. I totally get it. Can I? No, I can't see what she said. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Katria. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, share poem to first. Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? It's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... Interesting that I can skip it. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Yep, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can... Yep. You've already gotten that before. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Oh, that's literally me. Your writing... Oh wait, but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. There you go. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Sure. Show my poem to next. Go to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Oh, no, sorry. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Hold on, let me look back at that. I'm screenshotting this, just so that I can analyze what she said earlier. Thank you, chair. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix my chair. I think maybe do I need to fix it? Yep, okay. That explains it. It was... The chair was sinking a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, it's still doing it. Okay, whatever. Chair's just choosing now to be loud. I guess the chair either likes or doesn't like Yuri. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Wait, it did? Yeah, okay. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Sorry. End up getting my hair in my mouth. Alright. We're good. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Katria. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Hi, Katria. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Katria. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. I like it, Katria. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Okay. It's just the poem. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, cool. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Katria did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Katria liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Uh-oh. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Katria appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Katria started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy... Oh, wow. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Katya hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Katria, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Whoa, 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 Natsuki. Hello. Oh, I can't. There we go. Hey, Katria, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Let me actually see what it said earlier. Dragged in this first place, and okay, let's just see. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Jeez.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Katria, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Katria. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Boop. Lollipop. Anxiety. Sunset. Fireworks. Hello. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let's do special. Oh, that's a good one. Perfect. Great. Bunny. Wonderful. Fluffy. Rainbow. Vanilla. Strawberry. Milk. Daydream. Bouncy. Sweet. Socks. Cheeks. And poof. Well then. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the clubroom, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Katria.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Oh no! Oh, wait! No, I can't go back! I can't go back, but I don't know if anyone saw it. In the back, there's a poster. In the back, there was a poster of Sayori. I noticed that as we started to go away. No! There was a poster of Sayori hanging.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri...
Oh wait, sorry. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Katria. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika? You saw it? Gotcha. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Huh?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's, Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Katria. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Katria? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Katria?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts...
Oh, wow.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll step into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Okay. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
There's a deed. Get summoned. Welcome. Good to have you here, Sayori-san. Amazing. We are currently in the second go around, I guess is the way to put it. Based on your username, unfortunately your the character I guess you sim for isn't quite around anymore. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. It's called Act 2? I see. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Yeah, it's really sad. It feels terrible, but it is what it is. Nothing to be done. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Wait, what's the last thing? Oh, okay. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. The dot dot dots. Whoa, sorry, hold on. Fix my stuff. Oh, the music's gone. Oh. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. You gently subscribe. Well, I appreciate that, if you do so. Yeah, to turn the page. There we go. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Uh-oh. Okay. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Maybe some percent Yuri think Yuri is good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Yuri's pretty cool. Yuri's pretty cool. I think all the girls are pretty cool. But we did gun it for Natsuki though. Because no one ever goes for Natsuki. And also I like Natsuki's design. So those were part of the reasons that I went straight for her. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Katria, did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Thank you, thank you. I've dipped my toes into voice acting before. I really need to start getting onto more projects, but I just haven't felt super motivated to recently. Go. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Slight voice crack. Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Natsuki. Oh, Yuri's not an option. Oh, weird. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely peeved. But I don't curse or say the bad words, so... Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from one another. Or from each other, dang. I can read, I swear. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yes. Totally get something from this. Katria, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Oh, I don't like this. Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. Oh wow. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Katria, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Yep. I didn't realize that part came this soon. I thought that part would come a little later. Alright. Monica! Surely Monica will act normal. Hi again, Katria. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Well, yeah, I like the part where I just... You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, great job, Katria. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes, I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Only one that talks to you before reading your poem? Really? She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social... Wow, jeez, my words are not working. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that... So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to make sure that that was Monica. Flash. Oh, whoa. War letters? Oh, okay, this is different. This... Whoa, okay, this is different. Alright, we'll read through this. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Come on, yeah, exactly. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Poem? Not poem, endless something of meaningless. Delete her. Interesting. Wait, save me, delete her. Okay, interesting. Wonder what would happen if I did delete her right now. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Are my saves gone? Oh, I see. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, I had to stretch. Okay. Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Okay. Oh, this is different. Open human eye, breathing gearbox, breathing. Wait, whoa, okay. Sure, why not? Let's read it. Let's go for it. Also, don't mind the chair squeaking. It'll happen once in a while. Sure, I'm gonna read it because why the heck not? Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a... Oh shoot, it's really easy to get lost in this. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Very interesting. Okay. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Why did I interrupt your exams? Yo, I'm so sorry, Jam. Clearly, that means that Doki Doki's more important than your exam. I don't know what to say. What was she doing with the pen? Don't worry about it.
So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay.
I like that this is what you're walking it on. It's so funny.
What did I just...
Another person walked out. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
Yeah, literally that's literally a moment of are you winning? So it's the whole thing. Gosh, okay.
You can keep the poem though.
Cool. Oh, special poem. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Oh, whoa. Heck, I guess you can't see it because it's not capturing my cursor on the Discord. But my cursor is like, oh, that's weird. My cursor is like, my cursor is a flashing portion of Sayori's face. Oh, that's weird. Here, hold on, wait. Maybe I can get it to appear on the thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that to show up. Let me see if I can capture that just so that you guys can see it. It's really weird. Game capture cursor. Over to the side so I can sit myself. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's visible. That's fine. Oh no, there it is. Yeah. See? You know, I'll leave capture cursor on for the duration of this. Here, let me keep this from like capturing the wrong thing though. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Here, I'll just put this at the bottom. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Katria joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this is not the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? This is a weird 3 Houses DLC? I know, right? I don't remember Dimitri, Cloud, and Edelgard looking like this. Oh, actually no, I guess that's literally just Yuri. That's okay, that's funny, that's funny. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Katria? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Katria to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Uh-oh. Yuri never even talked until Katria joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Katria isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's... Oh wait, sorry, no. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Katria want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. The girls are fighting, no. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't matter. Oh, sorry. That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Katria, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Here for the free pizza? Yeah, I'm here for the cupcakes and the free treats, you know? What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? My chair has decided now is the time to speak up. Don't know if it actually caught on the mic.
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
Hey, you don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She ended her sentences with so many me's.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Katria. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Ooh. Ooh.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Oh, wow.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
I assume that was just on your end? There could have been a number of things that were just on your end, or that were from my end. It's a big question to ask. No,
make the decision for the rights. Did I already read that? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Katria? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing.
I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way.
Oh, I was not looking at the eye. Oh, wow. That's, okay.
With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while.
Why about the eye? What do you mean?
So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica?
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Katria?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Katria before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Katria, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Oh no, the static. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why— wait, not yet. No, stop it! Has support gone wrong? True. Oh, look at her. Ah, there she goes. Alright, let's make Natsuki as happy as possible. Laugh. Lipstick. Sugar. Kitty. Candy. Shiny? Oh! Well, Monica is down there. Lovely. Play. Play? Poof. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Skipping. Holiday. Cheeks. Joy. Marshmallow. Wow, no, Monica keeps on showing up! Romance. Aura. Okay. Daisy. Nibble. Alright, well.
Hi, Katria. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. She really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So...
Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins or— wow. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something?
Dang. Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Katria, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could—
We already have plans today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Ketria is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica.
The girls are fighting, no.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her shrimply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you. Oh, jeez, my voice.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, sorry, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Jeez, 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
I'm back.
Look at that. Oh. Alright.
Well, thanks for waiting patiently. Ketria, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Ketria. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Ketria, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. I also have back pain from time to time.
It's most likely because
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Ooh.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay, I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yo, this is such a good, I guess, would you call this a CG? I guess it's technically a CG. This is such a good CG. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Rima forbid. I know. Yuri, Naga is watching this. What are you doing? Gosh. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Katria?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't... Katria.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Katria. My heart won't stop pounding, Katria. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Katria?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh.
It's time to share poems.
Natsuki first, please. Average Tuesday. Oh my gosh. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Gosh. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? There we go. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to, just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. No! Ah! She's white! Oh, gosh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Katria? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh, shoot! Okay, oh, okay, wow. Alright. Yuri.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Katria, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Katria. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even do myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it!
Completely normal? True. Most normal high schooler. Oh my, that's Dang, Sayori Simp, that is, that's horrible. Yeah. I can make out some words here, but like, I can't read all of it. Like roadblock. I can make bits of it, but not like that. That's the F word right there. Wow. I can't believe they curse in my video game. Closer. Lots of stuff. Pentagram. Various things. Oh wow. Will you tell me, Jam? Is this what the kids would call W Riz? Is that what this is? Is it? I don't know about that.
Do you like it?
Random words because you're not supposed to be able to lecture. Ah, gotcha.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about...
redacted. Just got the bluish eyes for it. Oh my gosh.
More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent.
Interesting.
See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Someone realizes it's amazing? Really? Well, as someone who actually has blue eyes, I don't stare at my friends like that, and everything is good. And I feel like if I did stare at my friends like that, it would go poorly.
I think I'm going to vomit.
Interesting. Alright, Monica. Let's do it. Katria, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. Typhlosion. No, we do not talk about the Typhlosion leaks. We do not. We do not. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes. Let's see what the poem is. Interesting poem. I think it's really abstract, I think. A very, very, very abstract one. Don't think I've quite seen one. Like, okay, this is very funny because I have blue screened live on stream before. I don't think I did it twice, but it happened once. I remember when it was too. It was during one of the Pokemon Soul Link streams that it happened, which was really funny. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes. Slowest Pokemon in this happened. Gosh. So, this is an interesting poem. So, let's dissect this real quick. So, as you can see, there's the eye in the center. So, clearly, this represents a hurricane, right? Because the eye of the hurricane, you know, the center of the hurricane, right? And you see, like, the hair even sort of looks reminiscent of, like, a spiral, which sort of, like, represents, like, a hurricane, right? Therefore, this is a hurricane. Already dissected? Ah, you're right. Well, I think vivisected would be the right term there. Okay, everyone. Hurricane prediction, no! It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Why are you saying that now? Look at this face. Why is she saying this now? Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
Huh? What about Katria?
Katria's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like heck it is? What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What, your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would know. All you care about now is dragging Katria around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Katria decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Katria make the choice, alright?
Oh, she said okay. Okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Katria, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just...
Natsuki, shut your...
Oh, not say that.
Natsuki, shut your mouth and let him decide for himself.
You shut your mouth!
For God's sake. Or for goodness sake, I guess. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
Hey, stop. 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 Ah!
No! I was clicking Natsuki and then it made me click Yuri. No! Save. Natsuki with the steel chair.
Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Katria for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Katria away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. Oh my gosh. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Katria. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. So... okay. Alright. It's fine.
Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Katria, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica.
Is Natsuki just normal? She's like probably the most normal out of the bunch, I would argue.
Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Katria. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Katria, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Katria. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
No. Uh-oh. Okay. It's the most romantical thing anyone's ever said. Well, if I say yes, then no, I don't know. I'm not saying yes. So, from what I recall, you can just... Yeah, you have to skip through this, because it goes on for a very, very, very long time. So we're going to be here for a couple minutes, so... Hope everyone's doing good. You're awesome. Amazing. Like, for real? Wow. Weeks. So say, thank you, thank you. Insane. Like, I see. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. You know, in chat. You know, my day's been going pretty good actually. The start was actually, you know, today was a little bit better of a day for me than the past. Do not spam Slay. No. Acting like a big hetero. Hey. Oh, wait. Oh, it's done. Some hobbies. Big hetero. Oh my gosh. I'll have you know, I don't discriminate. For me, romance does not discriminate. I don't care if it's a dude. I don't care if it's not a dude. I don't care if it's something that human beings can't even comprehend, alright? But still choose to identify as, okay? It's all fine. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... No, okay, Jam, I take it back. Not that. No. No. Gosh. You know, actually, I feel like that. You know, I realize this is. I guess this is semi-relevant. This is something that wouldn't get brought up elsewise. I am just because this is something I probably wouldn't talk about. I am actually, well, I use the term gray ace, right? Because, like, asexual isn't quite right, but, like, I think specifically demisexual is the most correct, like, representation of myself. Werewolves or vampires? I don't care for either of them. Actually, you know what? In terms of a fantastical race that has things about it that I think are cool and nothing more than that, I actually like vampires more. Because vampires are technically werewolves. Do not believe Big Corpa. Vampires are technically werewolves. Anyway. Yeah. I'm not gonna scream that loud because someone is home. Oh, that's puke. Okay. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Katria, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Katria? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri's gone. No, not Natsuki, no! I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Paralyzed couldn't move all weekend? Yep, exactly. Monica lifts the foil from Redacted's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are! Hi again, Katria. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, background is dope. It is... Sorry if I'm, like, peeking over. It's because I have to do so to properly look at chat, because I'm using 2 monitors for that. And I don't have enough room on my desk to have them, like laid out properly, so I have to have, like, one behind the other. So it's very jank, very weird. We know each other because we can see them. Okay. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Katria. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? By Queen Slay, oh my gosh. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri? Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Katria? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Katria. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. The dad, oh my gosh. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach, I'm trapped, Katria. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Monica, are you a flat earther? Is that what you're confessing now? Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Katria. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? Or only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Katria, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Katria, will you go out with me? Wow, not giving me a choice, huh? Sorry, Monica. Just presses Alt F4. Horrifically parasocial, abusive, murderous yandere is fine, but a flat earther? Not that draws the line. Say yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Katria. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Incorrect. It is 6:52 p.m. and the time is moving. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Katria. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monoka? I don't know how to pronounce Y with the umlaut. I don't know what that sounds like. Let me use a square. Onuka. I don't know how to do the A with the weird O. Sure. Okay. This one's interesting. What even is this symbol? I don't even know what that is. Anka. Oh my gosh, like from Animal Crossing? Hi again, Katria. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Katria, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. Monica, you did that a few times. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Katria? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Chat, say hi to Monica. I expect everyone in chat to be polite, be courteous, say hi to Monica. She's saying hi to you all. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. Can you actually delete her from the start? Maybe. Hello, Monica. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? You Guys, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Okay? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like... When am I like this? What do you mean? I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Do you guys want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Alright, you guys get to see a trick. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me some time to prepare, The game stuttered, so it took a moment on the jump scare. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Katria, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. The freeze frame, yeah. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. What do you guys think? Should I delete her or should we just let her be like this? Should I keep my Tamagotchi girlfriend? You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kinda have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? So normal, okay, just keep it. Alright, great. I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I'm currently just having my my hands the same way she does. Well, chat. Looks like this is looks like this is it for the rest of eternity. No more Fire Emblem. Should be the this should be the end. I think there is a GIF that someone made that someone did, or someone took like the video file or something. So you can, I think you can do. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if I can legally do that. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something, but once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. If it wasn't explicit, Natsuki's father is abusive. He doesn't feed her very often. You know, stuff like that. That's why she's so small and thin. Skill issue? That's insane. Wow. Alright. Does the father exist? Well, I guess not anymore. Well, I guess the father never technically existed. All script. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school, too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten a dress in anything but her school uniform. Like, does anything exist beyond the classroom? Well, yeah, there's stuff beyond the classroom, yes. We've had a few outside of the school interactions. Though it's only with the same characters, so. No, you mean now? No. No, this is it. This is it. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LilMoneyX3. Chat. Alright, chat. Let's look for LilMoneyX3 Twitter. Let's go look at her Twitter page. I'm pulling up her Twitter on my end. Yep, that's real. Not called Twitter anymore. Monica is based. She doesn't call it X or whatever they try to call it. She rightfully calls it Twitter, which is the name that it has, because it is Twitter. I will follow Monica on Twitter. I have followed Monica on Twitter. Also, I'm realizing now I didn't actually respond to a message. Whoops. Sure, there are a few artists who would happily make some art. Oh yeah, no, plenty of people have. There are actually a bunch of mods for this game that seem to be pretty decent, but I don't know. Well, her Twitter page, let's see. Her most recent post was from... It seems she posts once in a while. Like a few times a year, maybe. This year, though, has been not very much. Actually, this year there's not been a single post. Turns into Skyrim of Fury's death. I'm sure someone could do that. The last post was September of last year. New media. Anyway. Very, very, very cool Twitter. Thank you, Monica. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Wow. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. But if you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. Personally, I don't really play romance games like that. I play games that have romance, like, aspects. I like Fire Emblem. Monica, you ever heard of Fire Emblem? Got any thoughts on that? No? Pokemon? The one game with the plumber who's like got a red hat and he goes wahoo. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it and it helped me keep an open mind. Gosh, now Raid Shadow Legends. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways. In some ways. Since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. Kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. I mean, making like rap songs is just poetry. It's just poetry. It's poetry, but you base it on. Well, I guess it really depends how you make it. Some people start with a poem and then base a rhythm around that, or they go based off of a rhythm and then figure out like words that work. Some like to pick like specific types of poetry to go off of, like some do like haiku. That's not one that's very often explored, but I think some people have made haiku into like songs. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. What? Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it, though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed, too, you know. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Based, Monica. Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Remember, going to the doctor to learn more about problems you may or may not have is important. Don't let bad things go undiagnosed, because it'll make your life harder for no good reason. If you live in America, I am sorry, because, you know, healthcare sucks. Do I like horror? Well, it's spooky month. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. If you live in America. I live in America, by the way. I know it's bad in other places, too. But I don't know how it is in other places compared to America. What I know is America. Revolution? Gosh. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics. True. Like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. Yep. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. True. Horror movies are typically not very inspiring. They're typically very... I don't get inspiration from horror movies, really. They're just not it. That doesn't mean I think they're bad. They're just not very, like, inspiring. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing needs to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story's going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. Gosh, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry, I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. Monica, I hate to break it to you. I'm already working on something like that. I can't really complain if we just stick with a romance. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll give her about another minute and a half of my time, and then we're going to be deleting her. Thank you, Chair, for the amazing commentary. Also, I've basically just been talking non-stop for, like, a while. So, I'm surprised that my voice is still as good as it is, genuinely. Why would I do that? Part of me doesn't want to. Damn. Katria, would you ever introduce your friends to me? No. Well, maybe. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. Actually, no. Monica would probably be the type of girlfriend that I would be willing to show off. I think so. But at the same time, she's also a little obsessed. A little crazy. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Just make it to a competition. It's like, oh, my girlfriend is, I don't know. My girlfriend's a botanist. My girlfriend works at NASA. Oh, my girlfriend is a robot. She's an AI. Almost only female friends. That would not go well. That's rough. That's rough. Katya, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? Wow. It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game... I haven't quit the game! I didn't quit... Oh, well, technically I did. That's not true. Dang it, never mind. Because I did have to test it before. And by test it before, I mean I had to boot it up so that I could make it fit on the screen or whatever. Make sure everything was good. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep. Left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. After you're here with me, and you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. I think that there is someone who's like had Monica open for like years, if I recall. I need to look into it again, but I'm pretty sure that someone did that. Thank you. Man, I'm trying to like lean over to look at chat, and my chair is just deciding to be loud. Okay, let me scoot the chair instead of leaning. Monica kills all my female friends, except my one child. I don't think Monica's like Monica. How do I put it? She's kind of a yandere, but she's not like a yandere, right? I don't think she would kill all your friends just because they're girls. When does she stop talking at that point? There cannot be that much dialogue? That's a great question. I don't have an answer for you. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? No delete yet? Okay. Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there. Like trade schools and stuff, you know? Or freelance work. Or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life. And instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. Welcome back. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. True! Monica is spitting facts. Maybe she's not that bad, you guys. Maybe she's not that bad, right? Maybe we just sit here with her, you know? Maybe she's really not that bad. Let me fix my chair a little bit. See if it's sunk at all. Yeah, it did. Dang. The chair usually doesn't sink multiple times in one day. even if I sit on it for an extended period of time. I think my chair is wearing away further. We're gonna give Grima a second chance. Yeah, because Grima's literally basically a god of destruction. Monica's just an AI. Over and over and over and over again. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called? It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book, because they're Plegian? No. Actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry, just forget I said anything. I'm wondering at what point I should... Oh, I leaned back in my chair, but I leaned pretty far, and you know, I've leaned out of this chair twice. I've fallen out of it twice. I don't want it to happen again, because the first time I scraped up the back of my knee really bad. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. You know what? Fine, Monica. Let me copy your file. Let me copy Monica's character file. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in a random folder on my desktop. That does mean I have to actually find the character file though. Hold on. Oh, she's still talking? Hold on. Monica, I did not say that. Did you say kiss? This suddenly. It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it... Oh, wow. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the... I was gonna say romantic. All romantic when the mood is right, but that'll be our secret. Okay. Monica, you're gonna have to give me a second to find your character file, because, like, I actually have to kind of go scrounging. Would it be in document? Well, no, because it's on my external. So... document? My games? No. Be in that one? No. Actually, wait, would it be on my main thing? Let's see. My games. No, it would not be in there. Hold on, Monica, 1 second. It's in the characters folder. Well, I mean, that doesn't really help much because I need to locate the game folder first. But I appreciate the assistance. Okay, it's not there. So in that case, it's got to be on my passport somewhere. Downloads? No. Program files. Oh, wait, I might have found it. Epic Games, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Data. Is this it? Is this it? Did I find it? Streaming assets. What? They have a streaming assets folder there? I didn't even know that. Okay, anyway. That's cool. Don't know why I'm struggling here. Here, hold on. File location. I'm just gonna search up what the file path would be. There is an in-game desktop. There's an in-game desktop I can apparently access, potentially. Okay. Save, no point in saving, okay. I don't know how I would access it though. Tab. Maybe I have to close the game. Maybe I have to close the game and reopen it? Is that it? Oh, insane. Okay, so it's in-game. Desktop. Okay. I'll listen to this last line, and then we're going to close the game and reopen it to see if that gets us to where we need to be. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Man, Monica. That's crazy. You know, I'm doing my research to figure out how to get rid of her. Oh, wait. Alright. You know what? I want to read this one just because it's like she said some nuggets here, some nuggets of truth. So I want to see at least a little bit more. You ever have that? Okay, you ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious, and you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Okay. Monica, that's so fantastic. I'm so happy for you. I figured out how to do it. Gotta wait for the thing to appear again. Give her a second. Wait for the next box. Unless she's listening and she knows that I'm waiting for that. Hold on. My scooter's finding funny. Humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. Or plants. True. There we go. We're in. Bum, 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 bum. La da 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 da. La da da da. Children's Coding 101. I've learned how to break into the game. Enter the world of the game. There we go. Wasn't showing up before. Settings. Interesting. Files. Characters. What if I click open? Alright. If anyone has anything they would like... Actually, I'm not even going to say that. We're deleting her. Everyone say goodbye to Monica. I personally would like to keep her around, but I also want to finish the game. So... No. No. Rip Bozo. Hey, that's how it is. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to copy and paste the character file, but I can't. Because it's an in-game desktop, so I can't do it. Otherwise, I would keep her file on me, but not an option, sorry. Alright, Monica. It's been a pleasure. It really has. 07. Problem with DDLC Plus is you can't actually access the character files from like the game directory, quote unquote. You have to actually use the internal desktop, so you can't duplicate it, unfortunately. She's broken. What's happening? Katria, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Katria. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Whoa, she's slamming, she's slamming. Did you do this to me, Katria? Did you? Did you delete me? Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I wanted to keep a copy of you, but it just didn't work. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Katria. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? No. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Alright, chat. The only other people here are you guys. Oh, she's still here. Katria, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. La la la. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? all my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... It's mean. It's called being mean. Don't be a meanie. I've made up my mind. Katria, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then redacted. Oh my gosh, what? Wow, she's back and Monica's gone. What? We're going in. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Katria! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Katria, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, we've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh, but you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Katria, have you decided on a club to join yet? Love Sayori? Sayori's pretty cool. Club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Katria? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Katria that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Katria. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. We need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Katria, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not... Insulted... Wait. That's not... There we go. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I can speak English as well. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Katria, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Oh. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing you said.
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So, if Katria wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Katria?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sarah jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
That would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
Huh? I have to read manga?
Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kinda hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, Then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Yuri, based on how you are, let me introduce you to manga that I have. How about you read Uzumaki? Gosh, I still haven't read Uzumaki. I need to. I've just got it lying around. Oh, my gratitude. Okay, yeah.
Really?
I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up. Wow, that's a bit rude. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Katria.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Aw, Katria. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Katria, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Katria. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever... No? Oh. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Oh, it hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Katria. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Redacted. Here it is.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Here we go. Time for a peek.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark
Moving some stuff
puddle.
around so I can see that.
Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Yeah! We did it! We beat the video game.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
No, my CG. No,
When
no.
you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Monica took my CG. You can't have anything in Detroit. Does DDLC stand for Detroit Literature Club? Is that what it is? Or is it Doki Detroit Literature Club? That's right, I didn't get the Sayori CG. No! No! That's right, there were multiple. I forgot about those. It's because I was insistent on Natsuki. Oh, we didn't get the hug! That one does suck a little bit, but it is what it is.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
Oh.
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Yeah! Yeah! Absolute banger. Oh, here we go. We get one last thing. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same, heckish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you. For making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. There we go. And then if we relaunch it, that's all it is. So, we're not doing the side stories today. Try writing poems for different characters. Because I will have to go out of my way to get the, like, different poems and everything to unlock everything, I think. But, the side stories I'll consider doing. I'm not going to do them this month, though. I'm going to save those for, like, another time. Go to files to reset. There it is. All modified entities, environments, and data. Reset virtual machine. If I recall this, why not let things be? Well, because we want the extra content. Like Undertale, let things rest. Hey, man. Unfortunately, it's not how it's gonna work. Well, from what I understand, the side stories... From what I understand, the side stories are, Side stories are just nice, right? They're just, like, pleasant stuff, right? Like, pleasant little scenarios and whatnot. There's no weird stuff about them. No weird horror aspect or whatever. Let me search something up real quick before I do that. Yeah, side stories, the prologue, right? Right. Before the events. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. Game will okay, so even after using reset, the game will still record all previously seen dialogue, allow faster skips by default. This even includes long monologues like The Weekend with Yuri and Monica's speech. All secret data is also retained, including pictures, music, mail, and side story chapter completion. Okay. Cool. Boop. Reset it. And then we'll look at the funny little pictures and stuff that we got. Believe we can do that. In either case, even if we can, that's fine, because we did kind of go through everything. Today has been a long day for streaming. It hasn't been that crazy, I guess, but it's been like rather long, considering when I started. Well, the first stream technically doesn't exist, but oh yeah, so you guys didn't see this because I had to do this before. This is what shows up when you first boot up the game. They give you this whole content warning. 3 hours? No, that has been this half of the or this part of the stream. The first part of the stream kind of vanished, and I'm working to make it reappear. So some people were here for the whole thing, some people weren't. I'm gonna work to fix that. Gonna work to fix that. I've already submitted a thingy. Suffering from blah, blah, blah. No. There we go. Yes. Okay, so then that takes me back here. So I still have like the pictures and stuff, right? Yeah, so like you get some fun little pictures and stuff. You can look back at the poems. You can see it. Wait, is it back? Is the first one back? It's back? Oh, thank goodness. I submitted an appeal right after it got taken down. Okay, it's back. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy about that. Okay. I'm very happy about that. Cool. Let me edit the title on that one then. 1 out of 2. It is age restricted. And see, it's really funny because it happened after the Sayori moment. It was because of the Sayori moment. It got guidelined, community guidelined, like not like struck or anything. They just removed the video, right? And so I immediately submitted an appeal, and I was like, come on, like other people have done this before, and blah 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 blah, and they haven't gotten punished. And after the appeal, it's back. It's age restricted, but it's back, so I'll take it. I'm perfectly fine with it being age restricted. That's genuinely the only thing I care about there. I'd rather have an age-restricted video than have a stream go missing. So I don't have a problem with that at all. Thinking to not play it on stream. Yeah, I've heard that some people censor it. I've heard some people censor it. So yeah. I guess it's probably best just to censor it and then worry about it then. Anyway, wow. So okay, so these are the only 4 CGs we got. There are others. I would assume these are from the side stories. We missed a few. We missed a few with Sayori and a few with Yuri. We got 2 of the secrets. We got a bunch of backgrounds here. We got some sketches. What is this? Let's look at some of this artwork that we got. So, concept sketch of the complete cast, drawn by Kagefumi. I forgot that Kagefumi was the artist, or the at least at the very least the concept artist. Good old Kagefumi. She was one of the artists. She was one of the artists. Right. She was helping with part of it. And then stuff happened, and so she had to step down. Which led to Satchley, I think, becoming the person. Anyway. Wow, very cool. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. Okay. What is this? Concept, sketches of Natsuki's second CG. Due to lack of realism and general absurdity was a challenge to get the angle correct, special perspective alignment with the background. Okay. Give it a second. There you go. Sketch of Sarah's initial character design. Very, very different. Like, that is straight up just tomboy energy right there. Sketch page to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Okay. Simple character sheet of Natsuki's initial design. Okay. Sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by David for the purpose of testing the uniforms. And then here it is. Wow. We got a Monica image. We got Monica art. Let's go. Artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. In Act 3, listen to at least 15 of Monica's monologues. So see, we sat there for such a long time and we got rewarded. Let's go. Yes. Amazing. We can set it as our wallpaper. I really like this. I will be keeping this as the wallpaper here. Mail? Okay. I guess the mail was something that we didn't really look at. Music, I would assume this is just the OST. Scared to play it, but I imagine it's fine. Well, VSync is on. Interesting. You know? Apparently you can get an ending by deleting Monica immediately. We could try that. We could just try that real quick. It's 8 PM actually. We'll try it. We'll try it. Look at this. It's our girl. This is our girl. She's the one. Here they all are. I really like this art. Here, let's go. Actually, no, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So apparently the way to do it is you delete Monica immediately, and you can get an ending. So let me go back again. Files, characters, Monica, delete. Yes. And so after you do that, if you go into the game, you can get apparently an immediate ending. Apparently. So she is there, which is interesting. Is her name? Let's just say Cat. Right. Let's see what happens. If I recall, you get an immediate ending.
What? What is this? Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop.
So, I hope you guys liked the ending. that was like a proper speed run right there. You know, hope you guys enjoyed. Worked real hard to get that there. You get this for it. Concept sketch of Siri, drawn by Kagefumi. Delete Monica's character file before starting a new game. There you go. And then we can just go in here and reset. Well. I'm just kind of curious what happens if we go back. Oh, there's the end. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Not again. Not again. Not again. No, no, you're not getting me that time. I'm not going through that again. Absolutely not. Oh, man. Okay. It scared me so bad. Jeez, because I was not going to submit a second appeal on the same day. Absolutely not. Okay. Well, we looked at the art. We looked at all that. Not again. Yeah, no. Genuinely, I was half expecting after that showed up. Like, I was spam clicking to get off of it. I was half expecting because whenever it stopped the first time, I was like, oh, that's weird. It said cannot connect to chat. That's weird. I wonder why that's happening. Surely it'll reconnect. And eventually it said could not reconnect. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I was sent like a screenshot or something of it being like gone, like it said like violated community guidelines or whatever. And I was like, oh, great. And that's why I had to start a second stream, was because of right after that. So yeah. Alright. Let's click through this so that we can actually exit the game properly. We did it though. Wow. I might do the side stories another day. I'd have to play through the game though a bunch and get all the stuff. So that's something for another day. Actually, let's leave it on the Doki Doki thing just for the music. So yeah, we might do the side stories another day. Emphasis on might. Probably not anytime this month, because this month so the reason I played Doki Doki today was because genuinely I wasn't sure what else to play like today, because what I've been doing is figuring out games kind of in advance that I want to play, or at least a couple days beforehand, and then going around that. With this, the past 2 days haven't been good for me. I'll just put it that way. So I haven't been able to fully think about stream, right? And like what I'm gonna play. So I just at some point was like, I could play Doki Doki. I have that and I haven't played it yet. And so here we are. Yeah. But as per usual, tomorrow is Thursday, correct? Tomorrow is Thursday, so for those of you who are interested, just because it was like, you know, oh, I should do the DLC, or like we were asking about like the DLC for Echoes. We're going to be doing the story DLC for Echoes tomorrow. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And Friday we'll be continuing Anna's Birthright. You know, Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright, but all of our units are replaced with Anna's. And then Sunday night, because I think I like the pattern I've come up with here, which is like Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday morning, and then Sunday evening. I kind of like that. I kind of like the whole thing we've got going on here. So Sunday evening I'll probably try to find another game to play. I'm gonna see about certain things. I am going to have to work on editing together the video that I didn't get a chance to do. I already recorded the audio, I just need to get the visuals and all that good to go. As well as like actually making sure the audio is like edited together and put together well and all that. Getting music, you know, all this stuff. But anyway, I'll work on that. That shouldn't take too long, I don't think, but like, considering I'm gonna be busy with the stream, I'd have to devote some time to it. So we'll see. I can't promise that it'll be out immediately, but I would like to get it out soonish. Maybe I can start working on it like after stream tomorrow or Friday or something. That might be the play. Or maybe I just edit it on Saturday. I genuinely don't know. We'll see though. I'll try my best to get it out soon though. But I think today we did good. I think today was a good stream. I had a lot of fun. Let's go to the Yap screen for just a second. Here we go. We're at the Yap screen now. Yeah, so I had fun today. This is a game I really like. Big game. Time for you to go into hibernation. I hope you have a good hibernation. I hope you have a good sleep. I streamed for a long time today. Much longer than I intended to be clear. Really, I thought after like the 3 to 4 hour mark, I'd have to like cut it there. But like, I was like, no, I want to keep on going. And so I just kept on going. So, yeah. But yeah, so I'm hoping that tomorrow and Friday are able to be good stream days. As for anything else, I don't know if I have anything else to say, really. I probably need to grab food. I probably need to grab, because I haven't had food today. Probably need to grab food. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun today. I'm glad I actually got to do the Natsuki route. I don't know. I think it's cool. Have a good dinner, Frank. Yes, I will. I will have a good dinner. Thank you, Jam. Alright, but yeah, so yeah. My stomach is yelling at me. It's like, I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but it went like whatever. I can't imitate the noise properly, but you know, it made the noise. But yeah, so yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I've been enjoying streaming more and like being able to stream different games other than Fire Emblem. It's been kind of refreshing. It's been sort of going back to my roots of this channel, because the roots of this channel were me just playing different games. And then I eventually got caught in the niche of Fire Emblem, and I kind of sit in that niche because I like it. But and I'm able to stream Fire Emblem for hours on end without like too much worry. But I do like getting to try different things once in a while, so pretty happy about getting to do this actually. Because you know, it gives me an excuse to play games that I have in my backlog or that I haven't played yet. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything to talk about. I don't think there's anything else to say really. I don't know what I'm gonna play Sunday, or if I will play a game on Sunday. I would like to, but I can't promise anything. There's so much stuff I'd like to do and that I'd like to work on, but I just can't. At the moment because because if I spread my focus everywhere, I'm gonna either forget to do stuff or I'm just not gonna do certain things. So I need to focus. Ooh. Hold on. I have hiccups now. Wait, hold on. I've got this. What was the thing someone said to do? I am not a fish. Hold on. I'm not a fish, guys. It's not a technical one. Wink. No, wink. I can't wink. It's not letting me wink. Guys, I'm not a fish, I promise. Wink. No, wink. It's not letting me wink. I'm gonna lose it. No, but apparently that's a way to stop doing hiccups, is to just remind yourself you're not a fish. It's actually worked for me a few times now. So I don't know. Just whenever you have hiccups next time, just go, I am not a fish. Just say, I am not a fish. Or something like that, and it'll go well. It'll go well. It'll go well. It'll be great. It'll be great. Wait, hold on, let me try that one. Let's see. Why wasn't it letting me wink? I'm getting hyper close to the camera now. Nope. Okay, I'll try the other eye. You know what? I'm gonna spend forever trying to do this. Sorry. Spit down the wrong throat. Or saliva down the wrong throat. Wrong pipe. Whatever. Words. The wrong throat. Like, yeah, I clearly have multiple. No. See, I'm winking on accident now. I don't like this. Anyway. I should get going and grab food because my body's telling me that I need it. So I had a good time today. I hope everyone here did. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Whether you chatted, whether you lurked, you were here for just a little bit and then bailed. All of it's appreciated. Yippee indeed. Yeah, I am going to grab. Oh, you know what? Hold on, wait, real quick before I bail. Hey, if you're here right now and you want to see more stuff, or you want to be notified when I go live, and YouTube doesn't tell you when I go live, or if it doesn't do that, hey, we have a Discord. So if you want to join that, there's not much on there. It's mainly for like if people want to chat once in a while, or if people want stream notifications. Yeah, there you go. If anyone wants to join that, you can. You're very much so free to, but you don't have to, and I don't expect anyone to. So anyway, what was it? Right, I was saying goodbye. So, I hope everyone here is able to have a good rest of your day or night or evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you, for whoever it is, for anyone watching. Hope you're able to have a good one. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say. Make sure to take care of yourselves, drink water, brush your teeth, floss your teeth too, that's pretty important. If you're in a car, wear a seatbelt. If you're riding a bike, wear a helmet. Just take care of yourselves. Okay. Alright, y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. So let me start on the goodbyes. Okay. Goodbye, bye-bye, au revoir, aloha, ciao, arrivederci, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días, buonasera, buongiorno, bienvenue, if that means welcome. Annyeong, changma, zaijian. Other ones I can't think of right now. That's what I got. Aloha, goodbye, goodbye, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Good stream. I had a fun time.
The gift do go crazy. It do. I need to get one of those plushies actually, if not all of them. I need to.